Okay, did I pause? That's a great question. Oh, let me restart this. Hi, my name is Shijie Wang. I'm a postdoc in Steve Finkbeiner's lab. My journey started many miles away from a city called Shenzhen in south of China, actually. I grew up there as a coastal city and it's also very focused on innovation and technology. So sometimes we call it the Bay Area of China. So that's where I grew up, and after my undergrad, I came to the US to pursue my education in science. My PhD journey started from University of Alabama, where I joined Dr. Andrew West's lab, and then finished off at Duke University when our lab moved to Duke. And in my PhD research, I mainly focus on identifying biomarkers for Parkinson's disease. You can think of them as early warning signs for the disease. We try to measure the activity of a disease protein to determine if someone's at risk for Parkinson's or if this person will be responsive for certain treatments. Towards the end of my PhD research, I was hoping that I can have a more powerful tools to study biomarkers and even to just model neurodegeneration diseases. And that's when I came across AI, artificial intelligence or deep learning. And that was back in 2019, 2020. So it's before ChatGPT even was popular. So when I was looking, I found Gladstone Institute would be a perfect fit for me, at least in my opinion. First, it does a wonderful research in neurodegenerative disease. And second, it's also a leader in many new technologies like iPSCs or CRISPR technologies. And plus, Gladstone is embracing innovations and interdisciplinary approach for science in using big data and AI and automation. Those were the things I want to work on. So when I had the opportunity to come, that feels like a no-brainer for me. I really like Gladstone because generally really care about research, and not only research but also the people who is doing the research. It's a very friendly community, and when I transitioned to the Bay Area starting my work during the pandemic, I received tremendous help from everyone at Gladstone. And every time there is a problem I need to solve, there will always be people who step up to help. My research is focused on brain disease like Alzheimer's or Parkinson's disease, a group of disease that we call neurodegenerative disease. In those diseases, the brain cells we call the neurons will die slowly as people age. So I am interested to find out why those neurons died. So using robotic microscopy and AI and different biology tools, we're trying to watch thousands of neurons and trying to catch the disease early. If we can fully understand what is going wrong in those cells, hopefully we can find a way to stop them before they make more damage and stop the disease. So for me, the rise of AI and deep learning definitely changed the way I approach research. To study neurodegenerative disease in a cell, AI can analyze the image and detect the subtle changes that might indicate something's going wrong, most of the time before we even know what to look for. And using our robotic microscope, we can track thousands of cells over time. And our AI can help us to pick up the things that we might missed from this immersive data sets. AI not only help us to identify changes that might have been overlooked by human, it also help us to speed up our understanding for complex biology. So now with this technology, we can ask bigger questions and test more ideas. It completely changed how we can do science in a way that were not possible before. I wouldn't say it's hidden. Since the beginning of this year, I started co-hosting podcast, a science-focused podcast in Mandarin with some of my friends from UCSF and Gladstone. The podcast called Biodecoder. We always chat about new discovery in science or trendy industry gossip or new clinical trial failure and success and all of things like that. Because we all have different research background, each one of us brings a different perspective. So earlier this year, we thought, why not just record our conversations so that we can share with people who are also interested and curious about science. And in just 12 episodes, we have over 20,000 listeners already. And then that definitely gave us a lot of excitement that a lot of people out there are actually very interested in science. So science is a long journey and everyone's path is different. For me, there are definitely up and downs. And what I realized that carried me along the journey is to always focus on the big question that you are trying to answer and follow your curiosity. Because sometimes science, there's setbacks, there's failure, but try to remember why you fall in love with science in the first place and then follow the big questions. But do be patient about yourself.